Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh, let me set up. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So we are getting in episode 3 of American Horror Story Double Feature. So as always, I got my notes right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into it. Oh, and also, just for if anybody's new, I don't really do a thorough review. I just point out the parts that stuck out to me. And then everything else you can watch on your own because I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. So of course we leave off where the last episode left off, where the mother, the pregnant mother, Lily Rabe's character, she finds her daughter after her daughter popped the pill eating a dead rabbit or something dead in the cemetery. So she drags her daughter back to the house and she's scrubbing her down because of course she's covered in blood. And next thing you know, who do we get knocking at the door? The officer. And I'm kind of like, after everything that happened in episode 1 and 2, and yes, the officer did pop up here and there, now you want to come in? Now that the family is in crisis and they in on the activities of the pill popping, now y'all want to show up? Now you want to show up, Miss Lady? That don't sit right with me. And then she's talking to she's like, can I speak to the daughter down at the police station? Where was that energy when in episode 1 and 2 they called you and you didn't seem that interested? You're talking about I just moved here. Girl, we all got problems. Anyway, when the officer asks to take the daughter down to the police station to question her, the mother starts to have, like, I guess contraction type pains, and she's worried because what we find out later is that she's had a miscarriage. Like, I think one of them was 5 months in and stuff like that. So they take her to the hospital, and that kind of diverts the officer's attention from taking the daughter in. We don't really see Lily's character in this episode at all. After we leave her at the hospital so she can get checked up and be put on bed rest, the episode diverts away from her and it really focuses on father-daughter centric episode. And like pretty much Finn says to his daughter, like, I'll get the blood for you because he knows she's addicted too. But he wants her to stop, but then she's like, I'm not gonna stop if you gonna stop. What the fuck I look like? If you ain't gonna stop, I'm not gonna stop either. The daughter, she gives me very Omen vibes. Like, she gives me very The Grudge vibes. Like, she's plotting on the mother. We already established that the daughter is a fucking hater of the mother. Like, and I'm like, for what? Because, honey, I would kill for Lily Rabe to be my mother. Like, focus. Okay. Him and his daughter make a deal like, okay, you won't go out hunting for any blood. The father was like, I'll take all responsibility because if you ever get caught, I don't want this to fall on you because I'm the one pretty much who got you addicted because you were careless by leaving it around the house in the first 2 episodes. So he goes out to get the blood, and isn't he in for a rude awakening because he goes to this house. I guess he looks up on Tinder and stuff like that for like local hookups. He think he's finna get a hooker. Honey, no. This lady gave him a lot more to bite off of, if you know what I mean. Because he thinks he's just gonna kill this lady, drain her blood, and take her back like she's a cow. Honey, this cow ain't for free. They about to bounce chicka wow wow, and clock! He gets hit over the head. He blacks out. He comes to. The girl is in cahoots with her boyfriend. They on some freaky OnlyFans type shit. So it's pretty much they want to run a train on Finn. So they give him a Viagra to pop. And I'm like, first these talent pills, now Viagra. He about to overdose on all the wrong shit. But of course he gets out of it. He ends up killing them both. And I was like, first of all, the fact that later on in the episode they had to continue to get blood. As big as that guy was that he killed, I mean, that was a cornbread fed dude. Like, honey, he was big as hell. That should have lasted them at least a couple weeks. Moving on. Like I said, I'm not gonna touch on everything because I still want you guys to be able to watch the episodes. I'm just talking about the parts that jumped out for me. So, okay, then the manager shows up, and this is where the episode starts to get good. Yeah, the manager comes to town, and she's like, I just want to drop in and see what's going on. And the manager's played by Leslie, of course, and she's still kind of like her bitchy, narcissistic, vain persona, which she plays to a T. It's kind of like Emma Roberts playing the bitchy characters. Like, it's not much of a leap for people like her. I'm saying it like I know her. But from what I heard, no, I'm just kidding. And then in the bar, she meets Macaulay Culkin's character. Macaulay Culkin and her. Macaulay is like, ooh, I know you're a talent manager or, you know, an agent. And he wants to give her his work to pop off because, you know, Macaulay been strung out on those, his character been strung out on those talent pills. Her and Macaulay end up becoming this dynamic duo that I didn't know I needed, but I'm glad I did. He snitches about the pills and the town and stuff like that, and he tells her everything, and the manager is not like a normal manager who would be like, I'm calling the police. This is crazy. She's like, I can sell these to my clients. Or she's like, better yet, I could take these and cut off all my clients and sell these scripts. If these give everybody talent straight to the Hollywood executives. I don't need the writers anymore. If I can get these pills, I can become the writers, create everything. I can get all the money and sell all the stuff. And I'm like, girl, selfish as hell. But I'm not gonna lie. If it was me, I would do it too. Long story short, I'm gonna jump to the ending because I still want you guys to watch it if you're watching this, if you haven't already. Leslie's like, I don't want to deal with all these dealers and the people who hold the pills and stuff like that. I want to go straight to the source. And all around town, it's like a secret who the source is. But then she finally gets it out of Macaulay. Macaulay comes, is supposed to kill the manager now because Francis' character, because you know Francis is kind of like the HBIC in town. But what we learn is Francis' character is not really the HBIC. She's like, there's the head woman who's the chemist who makes these pills, and I would say she's like the governess. She's like the second most powerful person as of now of what we're seeing. So Francis is like, Macaulay, I want you to kill her because she's asking too many questions. She's too much of a busybody. She's shining too much of a light on our town. And then he's like, okay, so he goes to kill her, and pretty much he doesn't kill her because, like I said, they're kind of in cahoots right now. And, you know, the manager, Leslie, is selling him a pipe dream, no pun intended. And, long story short, what ends up happening, he tells her the secret of the town, like, the person who makes these is, she's called the chemist. They're like, nobody goes up to her house because it's dangerous. So, long story short, you know Leslie's characters, they're very fearless. So they go up to the house, and she's like, bang, bang. Honey, you're the chemist, and guess who the chemist is? Angela Ross's character. Now, y'all know if y'all watched the last review, I was waiting for her. I love me some Angelica Ross. She can do no wrong in my eyes. With that being said, Angelica Ross is listening to her out because the lady's like, honey, I can make you rich. She's like, if me and you go into business, we cut the middleman out, which is these clowns around town, we can do it. And Angelica Ross is like, you know, just listening to her. But little does the manager knows that Angelica Ross went straight back to Evan and Francis, who I think they're like her right-hand men. So she's the one they trust the most. And she likes little interaction with people. She's very antisocial. So she goes to them like, this manager knows too much shit. She's too all over the place. I don't like that. I like dealing with you guys, and you guys distribute them to whoever you do. That's not my business. But it's like the Angelica, the chemist, said, honey, I just want to deal with you two. I got to keep my circle small because I shouldn't be doing this shit to begin with. Remember that. So, Francis is like, well, what do you want us to do? And then, long story short, the chemist, Angelica Ross, is like, I want you to kill them. And not just the manager, Leslie Gordon. I want you to kill Macaulay Culkin's character. I want you to kill Finn. I want you to kill his daughter. I want you to kill his pregnant wife. Because they all brought drama to this town. So, yeah, that's what happens. So she commands them to kill pretty much Finn's whole family, the manager, and Macaulay Culkin's character, because they're just all messy at this point. They're doing too much. And, I also forgot, at the very end, so Finn has his manager watch his daughter, and he's like, he's pretty much going out to get the daughter some blood. And of course, Finn's manager isn't really watching the girl because she's upstairs sleeping because she's all in her own world. And the officer from earlier comes in and she starts talking to the daughter, and the daughter is looking at the officer like, honey, you don't even realize you're in more danger with me than anything else. The daughter ends up killing the officer. Finn gets in, and he's looking all shocked because the manager's there. But see, Finn doesn't know that the manager knows about the pill thing because Finn doesn't know that when the manager met Macaulay, he spilled all the beans on the town. When Finn walks in, he's acting all shocked because the cop is spread out like God, like, you know, on the table, bleeding out of her neck. And the manager is just sitting up at the island with the daughter like, we have to talk. And then Finn's like, you know, and then it goes into the preview for the next episode, which shows like an origin story, like I said earlier, for Francis and Evan's character. So yeah, that is today's review of American Horror Story, Season 10, Double Feature, Episode 3. So tell me what you guys think. What are your conspiracies? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think this season is going a little slow? Is it nice just to have American Horror Story back because it's been a minute? So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.